Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cynicalex, and it's no secret how much I love Thor, and the combination of the Love and Thunder uniform and tier 4 has really propelled him to the top of the meta, and I'm absolutely loving it. I'm having a blast playing with him. It's really good. However, a lot of people have asked, and I've also wondered myself, how good is the rework? How good is my build? Tier 4, artifact, fully maxed out ISO set, CTP of Rage, Odin's Blessings. How good is this? If we go back, let's go back in time and let's take a look at some of the more OG uniforms for Thor, because he has a lot of cool looks. Obviously, Herald Thor is amazing, but even we've got, you know, Stormbreaker Mjolnir combo from Depression era Thor. We also have Infinity War Thor, when he's probably his most Chadliest. We even have Ragnarok Thor and the one-armed bandit. So let's take a look and see. Well, we might even do some yikes stuff like this. Let's take a look and see how good the tier 4 upgrade really is, and if it can actually still carry him through some content, or whether it's also all about the Love and Thunder. So we're basically going to approach this in a fun way where we go from the highest stage that he can possibly do, and then we descend in difficulty as we descend through the uniform. So this is actually his highest Ultron stage. In my opinion, this would probably be his most impressive clear. This is stage 44 of Ultron, which he absolutely crushes at tier 4 with the new Love and Thunder uniform. But here we're going to have to be a little bit more creative. Let's pop the tier 3. Okay, he's iframing me. I took a bunch of damage. That's sad. We lost our buff. Okay. Not a good start for Thor. Remember, we have to hold that. We got to hold that fourth skill. It was so cool at the time. We're just gonna pop this just early. I don't know what I'm doing. He's definitely doing it though. He's definitely doing it. So I can definitely report here that the tier 4 is doing mad work. And the one thing that I'm still always gonna like about this Herald Thor uniform is the fact that I can pop 5 and I can run away. We kept the 2 skill, so I don't have to worry about that one. But he's absolutely doing this. I'm halfway through his HP in a minute. So at least for this lower stage of Ultron, 44. It's quite high for regular, like, level 70s, but it's quite average for tier 4s. You know, I probably should have popped the tier 4 buff before I did 5 and 4, because I would have charged up the next one faster, and probably given how long the cooldown is on his 4th skill, we probably don't want to wait. We can't really combo Thor in the same way anymore. Oh, that looks so cool, where it's spinning. That looks absolutely sick. I need to sneeze, but I need to hold it in for the video. Nope, I had to just mute. Okay, well, we muted. No worries. Don't have to cut that out of the video then, poggers. Less editing work for me. These videos already take very little editing. I'm not going to do 4 at all. Let's see how much damage we do. I'm just curious. Not very much damage. Okay, so you kind of do need to use the 4th skill. So in a way, you almost have to play Thor like completely differently. Ah, I played badly there. Ebony's kind of slow. But you kind of have to play Thor completely differently because you need that 4th skill. So you kind of have to like factor it into your gameplay. Otherwise... Oh, that was close. Yeah, we got this. Nailed it. Wow, so he can still crush it, eh? Okay, so maybe this uniform is too new. This uniform is too good. You could still probably use this. Honestly, I could use this uniform and I could probably get away with it in every piece of content that I use Thor for, except maybe... I wonder how much slower he would be for Dimensioners. I might do a dedicated video to just testing this uniform, because I know how much people like this uniform and how cool it is. I remember how hyped, let's go, how hyped I was for it. But maybe, like, honestly, besides Dimension Rift farming, Dispatch farming, and GBR, I know that's a lot, but if you're not using Thor for those contents, or you're not doing those contents very often, you could honestly get away with using this uniform for all of your World Boss Legend climbing, at least up to where I'm at, because that was easy. That was first try easy. Now let's go back a little further and see about Depression era Thor. So this is stage 39 of Mephisto, which is pretty low. It's not that high, but this is a pretty old uniform. I also don't remember at all how this uniform plays. So we're just going to have to wing it and see what happens. Yeah, he doesn't have the movement on the 2 skill anymore. I popped the tier 4 way too early. Okay. Oh, but he has this tier 3. Okay, sick. I have no idea what... Yeah, you can't cancel the 5 either. So he rises up with the 5. The 5 and the 6 are very similar with this uniform. I really like how the 2 weapons, Stormbreaker and Mjolnir, they get electrified when he does his 5th skill. I really like that. We're going to pop the tier 4 just to give us some extra juice. Clearly we need it. Boom, pop the tier 3, pop the 5. No, eh? You... Oh, man, he's still struggling. Well, not struggling, but he still hasn't... Oh, there we go. So, yeah, we can do this. Wow. So, even this old uniform, eh? But he doesn't have a heal now at all. I just realized that. He doesn't have a heal at all. Yeah. No heal, no movement. So, we have to play this very carefully. He's got some movement. He's got some movement for a big boy. Yeah, see, even with the tier 4, that damage is not very good. Okay. But he's got the movement still. If only Storm had movement like this. If only. Alright. Let's see here. Oh no, I wanted the, yeah, I wanted to do the tier 4 and the tier 3 at the same time. That didn't work out for me. We're going to die here. So he can definitely do this damage-wise. This is good to know. Well, it's interesting. He can definitely do this damage-wise, but I completely forgot that he doesn't have a heal anymore. So it's the healing that holds him back. So I would have to use maybe... No, maybe Ancient One as a striker, or... I don't know how I would get through this, because you can't bring Venom, right? This is a leadership ability stage, right? Stage 39 is leadership ability. So you can't bring Venom or Groot. So I actually don't know if he could clear that. You would have to play super defensively, and then, well, I guess if I could put Ancient One on the team, I could switch to Ancient One, pop the 5th skill, switch back to Thor, and then sit in the 5th skill and heal for a little bit. But that would be super duper duper clunky. So I actually don't know if he could clear this based solely off of not having the heal. Not much change for the Infinity War Thor uniform, but in this case, on stage 24, we absolutely can use Venom. So we are going to use him, and we're going to see how this ends up looking here. But yeah, we can't even charge up the tier 3 after 2 full rotations. I believe he doesn't have any accumulation on this kit, though, so we don't have to worry too much about... comboing skills and stuff like that. He had very few buffs back in the day. But at least we can heal now, so we should be good. But yeah, the 3 cancel 5 was the main combo, and then you would play out 4, which looks cool, but does so little damage. He, like, swings the axe and creates these, like, lightning blades, which is super duper cool. I'm gonna pop it. The tier 3 looks so dope, but does so little damage. Like, 1 bar of damage is not acceptable. His 5th skill does the most damage by far. So I think you actually don't care about the tier 3, which is such a weird thing to say. But I think you pop... Yeah, I think we would have a lot more... Yeah, so if you want to use these old uniforms, one tip I have for you is the tier 3 for Thor doesn't do any damage on the old uniforms. I think only on Herald Thor and the new one does it do any damage. So you actually just want to... you can pop the tier 3 whenever you want. You can honestly cancel the tier 3. But what you want to do is pop the 7th skill, like the tier 4. And then you want to pop the 5. The 5 is where all the damage is for Thor when he rises up. It's a really cool skill. But it does make him a bit frustrating to play because of that. Like, look, I'm going to pop the tier 4 and the tier 3. It does like 1.5 bars of damage. Wow. Yeah, but he can definitely do this. This is sick. I mean, it's a much lower stage, but it's also... Oh, man, he looks so cool when he's all electrified. Wow. Yeah, you even don't want to cancel the 5 when he's landing. So we're going to pop the 6, then we're going to pop this in the 5. Yeah, see? That honestly does more damage. And then squeeze in the 4 if you can. But you can't run around. I mean, you can't do the 2 skill to sort of escape. Sag. Don't die, don't die, don't die. Oh, he tanked it. Nice. Yo, Thor's doing it. Let's go. Like some more heals from Venom. Well, this run is made possible by Venom. Let's put it that way. I forget how important Venom is. Oh, he pops off with big boy damage. Hello. I can't remember if he has invincibility on the 5. He does not. He does not have anything. He has some range on the 4th skill. He can throw those blades, but we have to wait for our Thor, which is him. We have to... Whoa, it's a duplicate! Ah! The multiverse of Thor. Ah! Time to start screaming in videos. Yup. Let's go. Come on, Thor. Bang it out. Ah! There we go. All right, so he does it. All right, we got this. He's crushing it, dude. He's crushing it. This tier 4 upgrade. It's really something. All right, let's see. Let's go back a little further. Just for fun, I wanted to go back to World Boss Ultimate with the original Thor. Now, for those of you that didn't play the game all these years ago, original Thor was terrible. He was never good. Honestly, it was probably Infinity War that finally made Thor usable. But I just want to see here what is going on. Yeah, no. He's got cool skills. He basically just hovers for all of his skills. I'm gonna die. I'm dead. Okay, hang on. All right, so Thor has no defenses, no invincibility, no immunity, I believe. So we have to bring along not only Venom to heal him, but we're gonna bring along Rachel Summers, a mind controller, a charmer, to you know, to help us out by holding him still. Because basically all Thor does with this uniform is point his hammer up and either fly or let the lightning rain down. It's like, it's really cool, like classic Thor moves. Here we go, boom. But like he points Mjolnir, or he puts it straight up in the air, or he basically puts it straight up in the air and then slams it. So it's just like a variation. Points it at you, straight up in the air, or straight up in the air and then slam it down with a little bit of a fairy godmother twist. But yeah, all the damage comes from the tier 4, tier 3 combo. He basically doesn't do any damage at all with the other skills, even with the tier 4 up. He has a slight little spin on his 2nd skill, just like a little baby spin. But you basically, if you were playing this uniform, I don't know why you would be. Well, it's not a uniform. This is his base kit. If you were playing this version of Thor, basically what you would do is just spam his skills, run away, and then just wait for the tier 3 and tier 4 to combo. Because it's not worth like standing here going toe-to-toe with the boss. It's absolutely not worth it. It looks cool. It looks cool. It looks like he's actually fighting, you know. It looks like he's actually fighting Black Dwarf. While, you know, smothering himself in symbiotes. Just classic Thor. We know how much he loves darkness and symbiotes. But yeah, he could do this. So base kit Thor, tier 4. There's no way he could do this tier 3, by the way. But base kit Thor with maxed out cards and this team up. Oh, and he can survive the blast too. Nice. Go Thor. It's your birthday. He can do it. Pop off, Thor. Yeah, show them. The original god of lightning. I mean thunder, not lightning. Whoops. So that was fun. Blast from the past, a little sprinkle of nostalgia, and a look through some of Thor's most iconic uniforms to see how they hold up at tier 4 with the upgrades and then the build that I have for current 2022 content and some older. Hit me up in the comments down below. Let me know what you think. Would you like to see this same video, but for Moon Knight and Iron Man and maybe Storm? Maybe not. Thanks so much for watching. Smash the like button, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.